is still missing because of his hamstring injury, and just out of shot. We're peering around the Liverpool area above and beyond the stands, and there are fireworks going off all across the stand. For Liverpool tonight marks the culmination of a 30-year journey, but for Frank Lampard, takes first by Alisson and then by Van Dijk. Here's Mo Salah, who's trying to... Jorginho, just a bit too much on into the penalty area. Mason Mount on his heels slightly. It was a nice save percentage, 55%. Lowest of any goalkeeper in the league with 11 or more appearances. There's Mount. His hands full here, Alexander-Arnold. Just inside of him is Mason Mount. Here's James. Decent looking cross and the header by Mason Mount from 6 yards. Couldn't keep it down. Season remarkably. Firmino again. Through towards Salah. Was he impeded on the edge of the penalty area by Alonso? No, says Andre Mariner. At the other end is Sadio Mane. What a start that would have been for Chelsea.
Surprised Firmino. There's no way he should have let him turn there.
Firmino with the challenge. Zoe. Mount, just too much on the cross. Reece James is coming. It was excellent into the feet of Wijnaldum. Here's Salah. He was looking for... Lovely flick by Firmino. He offers Sonzo. The chip towards Willian. That's a poor first touch. Right on the edge of the area. He was in on goal. Advances to the penalty area. Wijnaldum. Salah's run was blocked off. No penalty. No foul, says Andre Mariner. For Reece James. He's got Azpilicueta on his outside. He's going to go for goal. Robertson. Important challenge by James. Has a lot of time to pick a cross, but can't beat the first man. That's sold Azpilicueta. He's holding on to the ball here, Keita. The blue shirts are closing. It's
Completely understandable. But they've just come off on that 5% to pick the ball up.
Such quick feet. But Reece James. Foul by Fabinho behind Marcus Alonso, but Rudiger pushes it out of play. Now Naby Keita. He'll have a shot! Spectacular from Naby Keita! Well, that's the stuff of champions. Only his second Premier League goal of the season. And he arrows it into the top corner of Aretha Balaga's net. Liverpool 1, Chelsea 0.
Well, complimenting Reece James on his defending, but then Willian again, poor touch. Gives the ball away in a dangerous area. Naby Keita has a little bit of space in between the two Chelsea midfield the game, but as I say, the quality of the player and the reliable
seal their Champions League spot tonight. Willian with a point to prove. Willian. And some more assured first touch. Azpilicueta. Ball from Salah through to Firmino, and he tried to return the Champions League here at Anfield this season. Sadio Mane could be in, goes to ground. Azpilicueta with the challenge. Andre Mariner not interested in any penalty appeals. Azpilicueta gesticulating. Alexander-Arnold. Here's Salah. Salah to the byline. Rudiger beaten again. Salah's into the side netting. He had Firmino along the goal. He has his hands full. Here comes the corner. Wijnaldum with the header. Complete. Gets it back from Firmino. Lovely chip.
Them.
Zuma trying to play Salah for a ball from Reece James. Mason Mount, though, is offside. He slots the ball into the back of the net. It won't count. Marcus Alonso was in all sorts of space onside on the far. Giroud. Here's Mason Mount, and he runs it. Very satisfying first season up to this point for Frank Lampard. Lovely mazy run by Sadio Mane. Was he fouled by Kovacic? Yes. Kovacic doesn't look happy, but Mane looks in some pain to Kepa's left. Alexander-Arnold takes it and scores it. He is something very special, Trent Alexander-Arnold. Kepa was rooted to his spot. Alexander-Arnold scores yet another free kick, and it's the champions 2, Chelsea 0.
I think the goalkeeper's got to do better with that.
Wijnaldum found Alexander-Arnold, lovely ball, Salah. Heady clear. Was there a hand stuck out there? It doesn't matter. It's 3-0. Jorginho Wijnaldum. There may have been a handball in that by a Chelsea player, but the ball broke to Wijnaldum and he lashes it into the net. And it's all going wrong here for Chelsea on a night they only need a point to secure Champions League football, but they've run into the red machine. 3-0. Oh, lovely play by Liverpool. There's the cross, and it almost fell. There's no Chelsea player attacking it. It's a little awkward for Alisson. He won't be able to pick that up. Alonso, lovely. Surely a goal it is. It was a terrific save. Willian with the initial effort. Alisson made the save, and Olivier Giroud continues his fabulous form, and he's given Chelsea some hope just before the break. Liverpool 3, Chelsea 1.
Mason Mount.
Highlights from Manchester United against West Ham. All next on Friends on the night. James. In Mohamed Salah, surely to seal it. Oh, he's made a mess of it. You don't see that often. He's on 19 Premier League goals. What a goal. Formerly of Chelsea, of course. Overlap. Cannons off James. Low cross comes in, and Firmino was there. 19 league games here. It's remarkable. Salah, left foot.
Mustard anything on the counter-attack so far in the second half. And there it is. There it is, finally, for Bobby Dazzler. Roberto Firmino scores at Anfield in the Premier League. It's taken him all season into the second half of the final game, but all his teammates and his manager recognise at a time where Callum Hudson-Odoi and Christian Pulisic, well, the cop end may be empty, but Manchester City star goal maker, here's Pulisic trying to make one for Abraham.
Well, I'm not sure if it'll be offside, Martin, but that was absolutely outstanding from Pulisic. Eden Hazard-like. I think he made...
Well, here he is. Can he finish it himself? Well, he did everything but. Pulisic amongst this. James Milner, of course, who's won the title twice before with Manchester City. Here's Hudson-Odoi. Alexander Pulisic, can he finish this one? He can. It's 4-3. What an impact he's made. Chelsea back in it and pressing for the Champions League.
He's smiling, but he's not smiling inside, I can assure you. This fella looks a superstar. The two centre-backs.
Jones in the middle, it's behind him, Oxlade-Chamberlain. Well, the goals have all been sweetly struck. They've all bulged the back of the net. And it's Liverpool 5, Chelsea 3.
Well, that's this Liverpool team in a nutshell.
Yeah.